I just got this car recently, and my valve cover was leaking, and the car has 100,000 miles. So just for peace of mind, I'm gonna be doing it today. You're gonna need to do first is I already have my plate taken off here because I was replacing my spark plugs, which is not necessary. Once you take off the valve cover, you don't have to take off the spark plugs, but I was just doing it for preventative maintenance. So once you take off the plate, is held on by Allen screws, one here, one here, one here, one here. Once you take the plate off, you unbolt the 10 mils from the coil packs. There should be four, one for each coil. Then you unclip this connector, you just push it and it pops out. Then you pull up the coil, you remove all the coils. You have to remove this dipstick, remove this hose, remove this PCV hose, and I think that should be about it. And you disconnect this little tab over here. Remove this harness, the coil pack harness aside. Then take the dipstick off. Put it aside. And then we can get to the main bolts that hold on the valve cover in place. Once you take off all the screws that's holding down the valve cover, you have these little metal gaskets. You want to just pry them up slowly. You don't want to lose them. Just pry them up. If they've been there for a long time, they're going to be a little harder, but just work it all around as much as you can, and they will come up like this. Okay. Once you take off all the bolts, the main bolts, there's five bolts that hold it on. Once you take off the gaskets, you want to just pry it up a little bit because it's going to be hard to take the valve cover off. So just pry it like wherever you can, like in the corners. So I have brand new gaskets from Honda, the ones for the spark plug tubes, the ones for the bolts, and the gasket for the valve cover. So I'll be changing all of this, then smacking the valve cover back on, then we should be good to go. So let's take this gasket off, put the nose. There's a little trick to taking spark plug tube seals on Hondas. What I usually do, take like a little pry bar and get like in the middle, and then just pry it, but don't pry it too hard, and they pop up like that. I'm gonna use some of this Honda Bond. This is like a sealant Honda sells, and it's really good. I usually put it on the corners of the valve cover. It could work for like VTEC solenoid gaskets, oil pans. Yeah, it's pretty good though. So now let's throw in the valve cover. Have the wire harness tangled up. Make sure these spark plug seals, they go over the tubes from the spark plug. Make sure they go over. They like to get like tangled up, and they won't let you like put the valve cover all the way down. So just like work it with your hand, your finger inside, and then like wrap it around. After you set the valve cover, on the head. You want to take these gaskets and place them on where the bolts go. Tighten all the 10 mils. Tighten them just snug. You don't gotta go crazy with them. Tighten them snug. Preferably inside out. So do the inside ones first, and then the outer ones. Tighten out all the bolts. You start putting in your coil packs, dipstick, this hose, PCV hose, and don't forget the two connectors back here, one in the back on the right side and the other one on the left side. And once you put everything back in, bolt every coil pack down. That's it. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you aren't already. See you next time.